Welcome back to the Steve and Nicole Show with producer Bert. Hello, my love.
Hi, how are you?
I am well. How are you?
I
haven't seen you in a long time.
I know.
Well, a long time for us is what, like 3-4 days?
Yeah. Truthfully.
What have you been doing the last few days?
Well, I celebrated my 41st birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
I may have a surprise for you today for your birthday.
Oh my, that sounds fun.
I think you're really going to enjoy it. What else are we going to do? We're going to celebrate your birthday.
We are. We're going to talk a little bit about Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Yes.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day, full of love.
If you're into that sort of thing.
Yeah.
If you're stagged, you can just enjoy the chocolate and the food.
Yeah, why not? It's fine.
We don't really do anything for Valentine's Day, so it kind of just comes and goes for us. What about you guys?
You know, I try to do something cute, but we've never done anything over the top, right? We try to do something cute for one another. We almost always get a sentimental card and a funny card.
Oh,
yeah, but it's like two lizards that say, "I'm gonna love you forever," or those are my favorites, right?
We go shopping for Valentine's the day after.
Oh yeah, because all the candy's like 75% off.
And that's when we shop for each other for Valentine's. We do the same thing for Christmas. Mm-hmm. We shop the day after Christmas for one another. So
it's when the best deals are out.
We're kind of cheap is what I'm saying.
Hey, why not?
So we're going to do Valentine's Day Super Bowl talk.
Yes, Super Bowl talk. We're going to talk mostly about commercials, maybe a little about the game. I mean, my crush won, right?
We both froze there. Are we going to do it? We are not going to talk about the halftime show.
We probably won't.
We definitely will not.
I think we'll stop.
Congratulations to the country of Kansas.
We're so proud of you.
Your great country really is proud of you. Oh. You brought them nothing but joy. Oh. So to Kansas City, Kansas, and the country of Kansas, congratulations.
Number one.
Way to go, Patrick Mahomes the second.
Oh, yeah.
He is hot, by the way. When you told me that he was your crush, I'm like, no, I'd go with Jimmy Garoppolo. Watching the two of them side by side last night, oh, no.
I know.
But I feel like he's too young for me.
He's so young. He's 24. But the way he talks and his little motions, and he's kind of a scrappy dappy dude, and he just gets out there. I love him.
One of the things we talked about last night while we were watching the Super Bowl was how for only being 24 years old, the level of maturity that man has to be able to think on his feet, to lead a team. I mean, the quarterback is usually the leader of the team, for lack of a better word. But that's impressive. 24 years old and you won a Super Bowl. Yeah.
And they were getting down on him for plays and things that he wasn't doing right. And, he got sacked and he wasn't getting out of the pocket enough. And to be 24 and to have enough composure to build your team back up, rally, and come back and win. This is only the second time that Kansas City has ever won the Super Bowl. And I say good for them. This is fantastic.
This is the only time?
Second time.
Second time. I was going to say 50 years ago they won.
They did against the Minnesota Vikings.
They did?
They did. Oh, wow.
How many Super Bowls do they have?
Oh, man.
We could talk about that forever. But anyway, instead we want to talk about commercials.
We do.
Let's go ahead and start with some of our favorites, and then we'll talk about the duds.
Okay.
Actually, we're going to backtrack.
Okay.
We're going to talk about how the Super Bowl opened first.
Yes.
So at the very beginning, there was an opening scene with this little boy running across the country, catching a football, passing the football. It was really funny, but it was also very endearing. And then when he walked up to Hard Rock Stadium with that ball, walked through the tunnel, and he walked out onto that field, that was one of the most brilliant ways to open a Super Bowl. It actually reminded me of how they open Oscars with skits and songs.
And then suddenly they're on stage. I even got a little teary. I mean, this kid comes out, and everybody's like, take it to the house, kid. Take it to the house, kid. And then, the lady is like, you know what to do. And then he gets out there and he's like, yeah. I got so emotional.
I did get teary-eyed. I mean, props to the NFL there because, there's a controversy of parents not wanting to put their kids into football because of all the head injuries, the physical harm that happens to the body. And the NFL was like, yep, we're just going to make tonight all about the kids, which I thought was impressive.
Yeah, I was impressed with there were a lot of messages throughout all of it, right?
There were.
And the strong sort of female power message goes throughout the whole thing. But before, and we talked about this a little bit, in this sort of pre-game show, there was a commercial for Secret deodorant, right? All strength, no sweat. This is their like tagline. But they have a football game, not a Super Bowl football game. It's like, high school, college football game. And the kicker gets it and everyone's cheering. And then the kicker takes off the helmet and it is a woman. And her other female.
The placeholder.
Correct.
Is also a female.
And the crowd pauses in shock and then frickin' rallies and cheers for her. And it's, saying, whatever their tagline was fight inequality and
kick inequality. That was the name of the commercial.
Yes.
Yeah. We'll put a link down below so that you can take a look at the commercials as we're talking about them. We may have Bert try to pull some magic and maybe run a few of our favorite commercials.
We'll see.
As we're talking, and then you will get a chance to watch. We will come back, tell you what we think about it. But before we get into the commercials, another thing I wanted to call it is the political message that the NFL put out referring to our country as being in a trying time right now, but we always find our way through.
Yeah.
To me, this was a nod by the NFL to address the current political strife as well as the kneeling controversy. Controversy kind of seems to be my word of the day. But, we'll have to ding that one. Controversy.
Yeah. Bring back the ticker, Bert.
Anyway, they basically called themselves out and said, yep, oops, sorry, without having to say, yeah, oops, sorry. So props to you, NFL.
Yeah.
And then, do you want to talk about this one?
Yeah. Demi Lovato and her flawless national anthem performance. So she posted a tweet from 2010 that said, one day I will sing the national anthem at the Super Bowl. And here she is, 2020, singing the national anthem at the Super Bowl.
And looking good.
Oh my gosh. And it was a flawless performance. She hit every note, then there was, all these spin-offs of people who have train wreck, killed the national anthem in very negative ways. We could go on and on about the people that we dislike, but that was not her. She did a great job.
What I loved about it is she kept it very traditional.
Yes.
She pushed her way through quickly. Unlike Alicia Keys, who had a 4-minute and 16-second version of the national anthem. Way to go.
Yeah.
Props to you, Demi Lovato.
Very happy.
I'm starting to think that maybe we should just take a quick break and then come back and talk about commercials. So
that's a good idea.
We'll be right back.
Okay.